All the boss rush fights have been revealed. You can get a fully formed 6-star next month from doing this, but there's a catch. Android device issues are terrible at the moment, and compensation. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news for Friday. This is a very special edition, by the way. All those that are watching through Premiere, hit the fist on the screen now. It's a bit of a bro fist with a Thanos Infinity Gauntlet. So yeah, this video is going out as a premiere, so there should be some live chat either over there, I want to say, or down below. Look at them people down there. That one's weird, aren't they? But for those watching this through the means of the video, please hit the like button, subscribe with post notifications on all if you haven't done already. And the same thing for them Premiere people, like that person down there. Do it, man. Get involved. Or, I don't know, there. Get involved. If you are watching through the medium of Premiere, you won't be able to skip to any of the time codes, which are normally at the bottom here. They're kind of like on a time reel where you're able to click on them. So my apologies, but that's how Premiere works. If you are watching this back later on, then just click to the time code that you want to watch the particular subject on. But for those that watch from start to finish, you are the greatest of all time, and I thank you very much. But also, I must give thanks to those that support the channel through the medium of Patreon, those that support on here on YouTube with the YouTube membership scheme, and also those that support through the medium of Twitch and Twitch subbing and Twitch Prime. So if you have an Amazon Prime account and you want to give a free Twitch sub, you can do that, like all the people have done on screen at the moment, by following the very simple steps in the description and as well on screen at the moment. It just really helps out support the channel, paying bills and whatnot. So thank you very much to people that do that. And obviously you can support for free, as many people do, and thank you very much to the people that come back each and every day to videos, interact with the comments section, as well hit the like button, come back with post notifications on all. Thank you very much to people that support. Everybody does their bit, and it's very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Our first story is all about eligibility for the Summoner Showdown. As you know, a lot of countries aren't able to participate, which is stinky poop. It is very stinky. But Slayer of Gods finds out whether or not, if you've disagreed or had a falling out with that person mentioned on screen at the moment in the forums, and as well got yourself a forum ban, are you still able to participate in the Summoner Showdown? And the answer is yes, you are still able to participate, which is good news for those. Speaking of the forums, we're actually now back on there to discuss this story. Alliance Wars tiering changes. What is going on with this? So Kabam are yet to respond to this after, I think it's now 4 days nearly, of this particular bug or issue where Alliance Wars tiering has dropped from one to the other. And this can be found here with Buff Alex's submission of images. The first one here showing a tier 5 multiplier ×4, and then going up to a tier 6 multiplier, or going down even to the tier 6 multiplier 3.4. So this is bad. I don't know what has really happened with this. I don't know if this is Kabam trying to sort something out, or this is a massive bug. At this given stage, Alliance Wars is scuffy as anything. I think a lot of us are looking forward to the end of this sequence, especially with losing all those days and the way that the game just went down. Just in and around seasons is so bad. We've had this before and it just ruins the rest of the season, the feelings towards it and other things like that. So yeah, isn't good. Still waiting for an answer from Kabam on why the tiering change, and well, hopefully there's an update. However though, I just think that this isn't going to be dealt with until the Alliance War season is over. Next up, and a new Herald is coming to town, and it's not going to be Airwalker. So those astute among you will notice that there is a spotlight for Airwalker, and in that there is a synergy similar to the Silver Surfer one as a while ago that teased Terex, and now not just teasing Terex or Airwalker, there's a new Herald on the scene, it seems. And on screen at their own is that particular synergy, showcasing that there is a coming soon. And a lot of you know my theory about this is that this will be Cosmic Ghost Rider. And if you've seen yesterday's video, you know that I kind of quoted this tweet where Jonathan Cosmic Marlin says, considering Cosmic Ghost Rider was rumoured to be the Herald this month among the MCC community, is there any chance that we'll be getting him in the contest at some point? Gabriel Frizera says yes, and I know there's been other kind of like little rumours that this will be a thing, and also expanding Heralds in general. Next up, and all of the boss rushes have been revealed. I don't know where all this information has come from, but if this is 100% to be correct, and this could come from data mine information, this largely sets up the player base and everybody to prepare adequately, if I can use my words correctly, for these particular challenges. Although I must admit, week 2 looks like very stinky, especially for some of the champions you'll face off against, and seems to get a little bit better as the weeks progress until week 6, which is Okay, less said about that, the better. And yeah, this is ultimately confirmed that we will receive 31 fights! Yes, learning that makes me want to use this for good and snap all of them fights. To be honest, as long as it's something that looks like it's separated out into several different paths, I'm fine with it. But if it's something that's a continuation, like we've had with the boss rush, where you do like 31 fights in progression, then I ain't down for that. That's very stinky to me. Here's the thing, I don't actually think this is going to be overly difficult because the rewards aren't exactly brilliant for it. If you consider for the Omega that you're only getting something of, well, somewhat worth, the 10% selected is probably the only thing of interest for most players that definitely are at that point. So it shouldn't really be overly difficult, and especially with Tier 2 Alpha ×2 and Tier 5 Basic ×2 as well. It's not something that you would say would be overly difficult if they were adding things like a load of 6-star Shards, 5-star Nexus, maybe some rank up gems for 6-star, 4 to 5 rank 5-star, if I can get my words out, then yeah, that would be something that would mean, yes, increase the difficulty. So it shouldn't be that difficult. We'll have to see what happens with the Omega Quest when it comes in 5 weeks' time. Next up, and I have been inundated with people talking about the issues around Android devices. Whether or not it's lag, whether or not it's crashing, whether or not it's been unable to access, having to reinstall. A litany of problems that are just completely unacceptable for a game that's meant to be working on all platforms of operating system. In the last 4 days, this situation has got worse, and it doesn't seem that there's been any great response on the matter. I know that Kabam are working on it because they have been notified of these issues, but it really has to be a case of what can the game do ongoing to be stable for various different devices. And as well, Kabam need to put out a full list of devices that they're unable to support, because it looks like it is growing massively and quickly, and a lot of players that, as we've seen, Android users are suffering at the moment. And I think it would be fair to have that conversation of Android-based compensation, especially with a very different experience from me using my older Sony Android device, and as well using some of my more modern ones like Apple products like the iPhone 7 Plus, and as well my more modern one, which is the iPhone 11 Pro. So it's a very different experience, and something should really be done, especially with all these issues that Android players are experiencing. In other news, and did you know next month you can get a fully formed 6-star, but does it come at a cost? You bet your sweet bippy it does. And the catch is, as Kabam explains here, excellent question my friend, each favour grants you access to 1 difficulty and can only be used once. You may compile the favours you receive to be used at once if you wish, but remember, each favour can only be used once. Make wise choices, folks. Enjoy the event. For a full breakdown, you can see on screen at the moment the Herald's difficulty. We'll quickly go over the other difficulties, but this is the one that's more stonkingly vibrant with the amount of 6-star shards that Juan can get for this. And this is a mixture, so you either do one or the other. You either do rank up stuff or you do shard based stuff, which you can see you can get a fully formed 6-star from doing the Herald difficulty with his shards, and a good volume of 5-star signature stones. Other stuff is again more focused on rank ups, and there's a good amount you can get rank up resource wise. And the gold is increasing, which is excellent news to see in game currently. Now if you do want to pick up some of the other information on the other difficulties, which I know a lot of players will be doing various ones, you can click the link in the description and it will take you to the forum. There's still a huge chunk on offer for those that are trying to boost up their rosters, whether or not it's rank ups wise or it's shards wise. You're going to get a good volume from doing the grind, so pick and choose wisely. You can even mix and match. There also looks to be a new solo objective that's coming in, and this will give things like tier 5 class catalyst fragment crystals, more than likely a 2% one. So it looks like there's good stuff on the progression. It looks like you have to be past Act 4 in order to get some decent stuff. All those that are uncollected and upwards seem to get better things. So that's what's on for next month. But oh damn! The next story that we've got to talk about is compensation. Yeah, the one thing that everyone's been asking me this week. I've got my Indian bro saying, "Hey Rich, where is compensation?" I've got my German bro saying to me, "Yes Richard, where is compensation? Bitte schnell." And also I've got my American brothers and sisters saying to me, hey Rich, where is compensation? And yes, I have shrunken myself down to a smaller size to then take on this particular compensation. So yeah, the 6-star shards, very nice to see. 5-star Nexus, very, very nice to see as well. The coverage is broad. And as well, I would say there will be a little grumblings about maybe seeing some units in here. But I guess the value of the presentation of here is that it's 5 times 40 units for the revives. So that is a good enough saving. That's 200 units worth of level 2 revives. Also, you've then got the energy refills, which have a value of 5 times 30, so 150 units. You're already there looking at a good amount of coverage of units in value that you're getting back. And Alliance Wars boost crystal, nice. You know, there's a few things in there, some boosts and also some other stuff that represent Alliance-based participation. So I think this was a very solid effort from Kabam, and it was actually put together well. I'm sure there'll be people out there that may disagree, but I just think that this is a wide coverage. Yes, would it have been good to see some actual physical units? Of course it would have been. But the coverage, the value, which I think is the most important thing, the value to the player is there for several different ways, several different reasons, and we'll get you through some content. We'll also prepare you for next month and a Herald Difficulty if it's going to be very difficult, and also helpful for Brian Grant, who's just about to do his Abyss of Legends run, so at least those revives and health potions will come in handy, and also the boost if he wants to use it and doesn't have any other boosts. But I mean, the glory and the loyalty is also something good as well. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Very, very good. And our final bit of news or coverage is Art Corner. As you know, on Fridays we do the Art Corner. Do send in submissions via RichTheManOfficial@outlook.com, the Discord, or just let me know through Line App about stuff. This first of all starts off with Dev_the_Devil. I think this is one of his first Marvel Contest of Champions themed pieces of work, and it looks pretty cool. It's got some really nice vibes to it. Obviously doing the 4 horsemen there, looking all nice, and that Human Torch is mocking me. I need that champion. But excellent work, Dev the Devil, and go and check him out. Links are in the description. Excellent work, lovely kind of like attention to detail on these characters, and looking forward to seeing more from Dev the Devil. And our final piece of art is a submission. It's a 2-parter. First of all, this is the making of. So this is done by Sonic Speed, and this showcases a commemoration of Slayer of Gods for that huge record of combos, and you can see the construction of this particular piece of art, from the detail of like heads and getting that kind of shape in right the way through to the texturing and preparing, because a lot of this is done through like felt tip pen. Now just look at the finished article. This is amazing and incredibly well put together. Lots of effort, lots of time, and it's great to see it. I love, as I said, the felt tip usage, and it's great to see different mediums of creation of art. The way that the tail's done, the way that the legs are put in well, the texturing around things like the little satchel there on the waist, which I think is so well put together, and even like tippy toes looking like, you know, he's a little cute on the shoulder. And there we go, that has been the news. Also check out those people in the description of the art. Check out some recent content that's been posted up there. I don't know what it is. It could be some random new stuff. Also some other content and stuff down there with M's new series on Rich's Realm, which will be my future Marvel Realm of Champions channel when they eventually release the bloody game. But in any case, thank you very much for watching this video. Have a lovely weekend and see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.